Hello. Alright, so last time we left off with this error message. And unfortunately, I haven't fixed it yet. I did, however, change, or I decoupled the database. So now I don't have to worry about exposing my OAuth token. Type int to bool. A unity for loop. I less than. String 3. Turn pass equal. Share data. Auth get password. Wow, that's the wrong button. Clear that. Did the zombies get you? Oh, guess they did. I'm sorry to hear that the zombies got you. Give me a minute. All right, that seems to have fixed it. What's the time? 60 seconds it takes? I think it's like 30 seconds max. Invoke repeating. Interesting. No wonder. if repeating timed spawn. Okay, let's call that 3 seconds. So I want to start it 3 seconds later, it should spawn one. 30 seconds after that, it should spawn another one. Okay. Still detects chat, and it's spawned another one. All right. So it spawns every 30 seconds. I want to change that to every minute later. All right, so we want this file. Does that still run like... Did I save it? I did. Okay, we'll give it another second. Or I want to let it spawn a second one. We will give it a moment. Spawn a second one. Okay, it worked. Okay, so this one is done. It works. This one doesn't actually need to be used. see. I want to. With that commented out, it should still work. Because I'm not using get streamer data. I don't think. Oh, I thought get password. TV calls. Not get. Okay. So don't actually need this section. Internal void. No. So that returns the string. Okay, this is going to return data. Going to return monster data. Wait, did I define a class called monster info? I did. Okay. So sharp which get user list. No. Get chatters, that's what it is. Hmm. First time post over. I've recently started coding which Crinkles, thank you very much for that raid. I definitely appreciate it. I am currently trying to figure out how to get a user list into my data. I might have to figure that out later. That seems like something that I should do offline. Actually, let's go. In timed spawn, let's build a list string active chatters. Doesn't like that. Let's make it global. Does it like that? No. Oh. Alright, if message does not contain Rilebot, then just set equals message split 2, username, active chatters dot add username. If username in no, if active chatters dot contains username then we want to add the username and then when we call timed spawn needs to get random username equals unity random. Oh, username equals random dot all right, how does the random work again? I am new to C#, so I look things up. I'm also new to Unity, so I look things up. A lot. If there's anything that you see or want to see and you have questions, feel free to ask. Okay, random.range. It should be random.range from 0 to div chatters dot count. Unity engine. Unity engine.random.range. Username is going to be active chatters. What I called it, right? Active chatters. Okay. And then it needs a numbered index. But it was declared up here. It would help if I spelled things correctly. Active chatters. Gonna surround this with an if. So we're gonna say if active chatters dot count is less than or equal to 0, or is it equal to 0? We're going to say if active chatters.count is greater than 1. We want to do this. Else username equals Ryle. Alright, let's see if we broke something. I need some people to chat. I need some texts to go through the channel that's not my bot. Josie, I know you're out there. Scrinkles, if you wouldn't mind just saying something. Anybody else that's in the chat, please just say something. It could be a period. It could be a lurk. Okay, you should now be in the active chatters list. So it should choose between me and you when it picks the next set to spawn. So we gotta wait 30 seconds. No. It picked me. I know, right? It's so rude. It picked me again. Which means it's probably defaulting to me. Debug.log, not log error. Username. Oh. Okay, hold on. debug dot log active chatters dot count. All right, it's running. Go ahead and say something. That works. So now it detects that there's 2 users in active chatter. Yay! You're an elf, right? Alright, so for everybody that came in with Sprinkles, here's what the basis is. If you want to type exclamation permadeath and then exclamation CHAR, the system will generate a random character for you. I'm just going to let this run for a few minutes. If we get more chatters, that would be really helpful because that would let me test additional users in the active chatters. If not, it's okay. I can deal with 2. Actually, I'm going to go summon testers. Yay! Just gonna spam a bunch of servers, cause I don't. I mean, I do care. I'm not tagging everyone. I got a bunch of like Discord servers that I can jump on and tag everyone. Yay! Manderson! Sweet! Alright, so what we're testing is the bot randomly selecting a user out of a list of users. There are currently 3 users, myself, 13th Fairy, and Manderson. And it should randomly select one of those 3. Unfortunately, it seems that it's randomly selecting me multiple times. Hello! Chatters are good. Testers are awesome. Alright, so it's selected 13th Fairy. Lurking is fine. I just needed somebody to talk in chat. Why is it only selecting the 2? Index outside of bounds. Array. Cole Monroe, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate it. Hey, look, you actually made it in. Although something happened and the combat bugged out. What is going on? Something broke. Something broke bad. I wonder. Okay, is it fixing itself? I know why. Okay, I know why that's happening. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It is happening because the bot is not connected to the live database. The bot is connected to an old test database. So let me connect it to the actual running database. Since it doesn't write to or delete from, there's a negligible chance that it will corrupt anything in the database. And I'm willing to take that chance. URI file. Need to change the order of the slashes. And I might need to put it in parentheses. Or quotation marks because it has spaces. Let's see what happens this time. I also want to change it so that it's not constantly spitting out the active character count and the username. Recompile. Unable to open the database file. Okay. So it can't open the database file because of the spaces in the name. C# math with spaces. Cool. Give me just a second. I had to. Oh, I know how to. Okay. Kill that. File. Plus at Save and recompile. Clear. Start. All right, now it's going to default to me until people chat. When they chat, they'll get added to the users list. So, if anybody wants to say something, 13th Fairy, Cole Monroe. Okay, it should have added you. My day was good. My day would be better if that was not. Oh, okay. Cole Monroe, can you? This actually goes for both Scrinkles and Cole Monroe. If you wouldn't mind, use the command permadeath, exclamation mark, permadeath, and then type exclamation CHAR. I think it's throwing errors because you don't have characters in the database. We have our first legitimate halfling. Okay, for some reason, Cole Monroe is still kind of bugging out the database. Huh. Odd. Let's take a look at the database. Users. Let's see, you're a viewer, you've got 0 XP, but you have all of those stats. So that's not a problem. Scrinkles is a viewer with 455 XP, has earned 11 gold crowns, and has the proper stats there. Interesting. Which key is it saying doesn't exist? The given key was not present in the dictionary. Line 110. Okay, it's saying the chat game character weapon skill. Oh, you know what? I think... No, it exists. going to allow that because that's funny. What? Wait, what? MANDR. Okay, there is. Okay, I didn't realize there was somebody in my chat named Mandrew. Awesome. But sometimes it does. Okay. So, weapon skill. 40. Sprinkles. Weapon skill. 26. Why? All right, started it back up. So chat from this point forward will add users to the list of people to select from. It's going to default to me for at least the first two. I'm going to change the time once it's working correctly. I'm going to change the timing to every 1 or 3 minutes. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so that'll add 2 people. Okay, so we got 13th Fairy. No errors. Okay, we got Monroe added. Who's going to show up for the next fight? It's going to be 13th Fairy. I know, it's a goofy little game that's not even technically a game because you guys don't get to play it, but you do get to adjust your stats and armor and weapons. When you !CHAR, you should have gotten a... Why? Why is it doing that to me? You should have gotten a direct message from the bot when you !CHAR. The bot will give you additional commands that you can use. You can use !shop, and it will tell you that you can buy armor or weapons, and I don't know why it's doing this. There's something wrong with your entry in the database. Both you and Scrinkles. Because this should... Okay. Making a copy of the database. Copy goes... Copy goes here. Replace... I mean, it might not be that the database doesn't like you. It might be that I missed something in the code. But I don't think that's the case. Oh, what's up? Okay. D Unity stuff, derp, chat integration, assets, DX, chatbot. Okay. That's pretty funny. All right, so let's keep the chat going. I changed where the database location was. Okay, it added you. See, now I'm trying to remember the very limited amount of Irish that I actually know. It's only picking me. I don't know. I have no idea what this is. Conos out of 2. Ah. The limited amount of Irish that's coming back to me, and it's probably is not even grammatically correct, is what got me in trouble at the U.S. Border Patrol when they thought I was trying to cross into Mexico. They asked me if I was an American citizen, and my response was, Ismericanahu. And for some reason, it is only picking me. And I can never remember, is it Ismericanahu or Ismericanakhme? And my pronunciation is probably terrible. Okay, so it 2 and May. One is I and one is you? Or with the gargly mouth. Oh. So either who, I believe translates to, or is essentially, are you Irish? Oh, you know what? It might have something to do with this. Is Adronaku? Debug.print or debug.log. Okay. I drove a semi for 6 months, and in that 6 months I used to just listen to like listen and learn Irish, and very little of it actually stuck. Like if I hear it, sometimes I can pick out a couple of words. Hey, Knox. All right, we made some changes. Let's see if we can get more detailed information. Well, holy crap. That was more than I wanted. I need people in chat so that I can add them to a list so that the bot can choose from them. Why did it do that? That's not a for loop. And there should be more than just one person in the list right now. Why is it always choosing me? So it detects when there is chat. And whoever says something in chat, it's supposed to add them to a list of active chatters. Active chatters does not. Okay. User said print username said blah blah blah. Okay, that's fine. Let's get rid of this. I don't really need this anymore. If not active chatters contains username, which means if you're not already in the list, then active chatters adds username. Debug log added username to active chatters. Okay, and then we're going to go down here. Chatters.count is greater than 1. Greater than 0. Chosen user else default user. if not existing character and not existing mob. Alright, I need 2 people to chat. Okay, that's weird. You must have hit it just in time. Okay, so the list currently consists of Nox and 13th Fairy. That'll add me to the list. Now, for some reason, Coleman Rowe wasn't, like, every time it would try to pull Coleman Rowe, it would bug out. That, simple answer, yes. That is actually one of my intentions, is to implement something like that. So if it's, that's going to go into a lot of the actual math portion of it. If it's a physical combat and your strength exceeds the monsters, then you're going to knock them further away, or vice versa. But there's also ranged combat. So if you're a ranged character and the creature is a melee creature, it's going to advance while you're going to sit still and fire like arrows at it. And if you hit with the arrows, it'll start to slow down, and it'll slow down. Eventually, you'll kill it. But that's a bit longer term. All right, I think... Okay, that's the problem. So every time somebody chats, it does. It tries that. Oh, okay, I got it. Well, we're gonna go to on start. It's gonna connect, and then it's gonna invoke repeating. Actually, it'll invoke repeating there. which will start timed spawn. I think it was having problems because I was calling time spawned over and over and over again. So maybe this clears it up. Go ahead and chat or don't. What the? Nah, I had to stop it. Oh, because I put this in the wrong place. It was updating. So it was basically running this invoke repeating every time it loaded a frame. That was bad. And at 60 frames per second, it was trying to run that thing 60 times per second. Now let's go ahead and chat. Yeah. Because of all the things that have been going on with Twitch, I had considered moving away from Twitch. But to move away from Twitch would make it difficult because none of the other streaming services use the same backend, and I'd have to rewrite everything to interface with a different chat. Which would be really annoying. Josie, can you say something? Preox! How's it going? That's true. I am pretty sure that IRC will never die. How are you doing tonight? I know that you're not new to the stream, but here's what we're testing. I've talked about this before on your stream. Currently, everybody that is in chat, if they haven't used the commands for it, okay, no problem. If you haven't used commands for the game, then you default to a human peasant. The system just randomly just generates everybody a baseline human peasant. You can then permadeath and exclamation CHAR to get your own character, which the system will generate you a random character from one of 4 races with a potential of 40 something different professions. I think it's 40. It might actually be more. Give me a second. Two, 5. 3. It's 112 different professions. Is the piano music not playing? I usually keep it relatively low, but I didn't know you couldn't hear it. Yeah, it's not so much options, it's just a dictionary that when it creates a random character, it chooses from those names. Um, but eventually it there's going to be a lot more to it. Right now, the system will generate a random race. Hold on, let me do this. Oh, right. 1 second. It is a lot of options, though. When I figured out how to do it, I was super ecstatic. All right, so it generates race, profession, and then it generates all of these skills: weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness. And then it gives you information about using a shop. It also sends you a message when you !CHAR to tell you your current available XP and how much money you have to spend. XP is spent to level up the different stats, and money is spent to buy items from the shop. Currently, the items are non-existent. You can buy them, they don't do anything. But coming up soon, when you purchase an item from the shop, it will actually boost the associated stat, or be reflected in the combat for that associated stat. So a bow will be reflected in ballistic skill. A sword will be reflected in weapon skill. Armor will help you with your toughness. There's a lot of math that I want to add into it that I haven't yet. It's just at the moment is a random number comparator. It generates a random number for you. It generates a random number for the monster. Whoever's random number is higher wins. But another thing that I want to do, and I am not good with artwork, but what I would like to do is get a hold of someone who can draw me androgynous characters. Rocks fall, everyone dies. I would like to get a hold of somebody who can draw in either pixel art or some other type of small form factor characters that I can animate in Unity for the different races. There are assets on the asset store that I could go out and purchase, but that lacks a personal touch to me. When I go out to the asset store and see assets that 80 other people use in Ludum Dare games or Ludum Dare games, yeah, sure, they're great and they're awesome for prototyping, but I want something more personal. I am also part of a community called Less Than 3, which is a support. It is a community of support for LGBTQ people, and a lot of the Less Than 3 streamers are artists. I don't know why they accept me, because I do this kind of stuff, but they're artists, and a lot of them are really good, and I had thought about extending them, if they come to my chat, having their own custom art for their avatar. Yes, right now it's 2D. The screen that you're looking at is actually 2D. It's just slightly slanted 2D. Eventually I want to get into 3D, but I want to get certain things down first. Yeah, 2D. You're not supposed to tell anyone. That was supposed to be between me, you, and Cancun. Alright, so it looks like it is actually working. Let's see. Hour and a half. I think an hour and a half is good. I did stream a bit earlier today. So, anybody want to have any conversations about anything? Questions? Comments? Suggestions? Oh no, I completely agree. More blood and gore will come with... Okay, so this right here, rocks fall, everyone dies. This is a very rare occurrence when both numbers are exactly the same. What I want to do, and I'm going to do it probably this weekend. Well, Warhammer Fantasy styled, but yeah. What I'm going to try to do it this weekend is make it so that if the whole rocks fall people die, or rocks fall everyone dies, I want it to just like avalanche rocks from the top of the screen. Just like little pixelated rocks that'll hit the platform, do a little bounce, and then fall off the bottom of the screen. I also want to fix the math and do all the other things. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. I did, while I was offline and not streaming, manage to decouple the database calls, because previously every time that this Twitch chat object over here would become highlighted, you would actually see the OAuth token for my bot. I've changed my OAuth token probably 7 times this week because of that very reason. So I ended up decoupling the database calls, and now when the bot starts, the first thing that it does is it pulls the OAuth token from the internal database instead of exposing it anywhere within Unity. So I'm not showing it on my screen anymore. I also need to get different artwork for the monsters that show up in the database. But there are... let's see, there are... 104 different ones. So getting 104 different assets associated with the different creatures. I might be able to do it. But then individually animating them later is going to be a pain in the butt. Unless they all share the same skeleton, which is possible. 2 different skeletons, one for bipedal and one for quadrupedal. That's not a bad idea. I know, at this point I'm just rambling. I hope everybody's actually enjoying this, or at least finds it somewhat interesting. Because I would hate for people to have showed up. I definitely appreciate people showing up to test. Don't get me wrong about that. That was extremely helpful. But now the testing is done, and if you want to dip, feel free. But like I was saying, I've been live for an hour and a half doing this. Usually I limit it. I don't have any other goals for the night, so I think I'm gonna wrap up here. I'm going to find someone that I can host and we can raid, because I am 1+2 person raid away from that achievement on Twitch. Not that I'm an achievement hunter or anything. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go raid somebody who is currently playing Escape from Tarkov. He is somebody that he is somebody that I have played Tarkov with one match. And he plays a lot of Tarkov with Manderson. So, everybody, give me just a moment, and I will get you the raid calls. Because I'm a slacker and haven't updated the bot yet. I really need to stop slacking. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed it, or I hope I was at least mildly entertaining for you. Feel free to come back anytime. I'm trying to stream Monday through Friday. It doesn't always work out. Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 10. If I see you again, I see you again. If not, I hope you have a wonderful day.